life into something that you can never own.
Hello, Geminis. Here is your reading for the week of February 5th through about the 11th. These are general. Take what works, and what doesn't work just doesn't work. But if this reading finds you at a later date, there may be something in it for you. But let's see what the cards have to say. I need 3 cards for my Geminis, please. Okay, this one and this one. And I need one more card for my Geminis. Okay. What is challenging my Geminis? And what is recommended for my Geminis? In your recent past position, you have the 6 of Cups. In your current energy, you have Judgment. In your near future position, you have the 3 of Pentacles. Your challenge for the week is the Hangman in reverse, and what is recommended for you is the 9 of Wands. This is 6 of Cups represents nostalgia. It's about things set in the past. You might have been reminiscing more on times that have gone by, or people or situations, or this could even been somebody from the past has recently come up. But I really think with this reading, especially because you have the Judgment in your current energy, I kind of feel like you might have either been reminiscing about the past recently, or you realize you have to move on from something, because the Judgment is about having this enlightenment period. It's about kind of evolving. It's my card of becoming the zombie. It's like in the traditional image, there's people, they're in their coffin, they died, they like got buried or put into the coffins, and then they transitioned and they arose and awaken again. So it's kind of like going from one state of being and transitioning into another state of being. So, but it's for your highest good. So I think something from the past or a situation you've either let go or you're ready to move on from. And the Judgment indicates that you're currently like moving on or being like an enlightened. Something has enlightened you. A lot of people are getting Judgment currently. It's like you're moving forward, but almost in a higher vibration being, or you're mentally, you're not being bogged down by things that used to bog you down, in a sense. It's about kind of starting a new journey, but a journey of enlightenment, or your highest self, or the best good for yourself. And the 3 of Pentacles indicates that in the near future, you're going to be collaborating with others. Like, I feel like this could indicate that maybe you're going to find a new friend group. This could indicate that maybe you're going to be working on new projects with people. I could also see the 3 of Pentacles being just something that really pairs well with you. Even if it's not people, in a sense, it's just something that really works with your skill set. You have something to offer, and then that situation has something to offer you, and it just really pairs well with you, and you just mesh and gel, and it's just a really positive experience. So, but what is challenging you is the Hangman in reverse. It could indicate that you're kind of feeling like you're getting blocked, or you're not wanting to take a break, because the Hangman, it's in upright. It represents needing to see things from a different perspective, needing to take a pause and just reassess things or see things from a different way. But in reverse, this could indicate that you're either blocking yourself, and I feel like that's the challenge with the Judgment, because the Judgment is all about kind of also seeing things from a different perspective, but you're kind of been enlightened. And during that process, it's not easy. It's not always, okay, like you wake up one morning and, you're a different person. It's always kind of like a slipping back between your old self and your new self until your new ways or your new self is really fully established. So I think that your challenge is going to be not to be slipping back into old ways of seeing things or old ways of doing things, but going forward with your new kind of perspective, or your more enlightened or your healthier mindset. But what is recommended for you is the Nine of Wands. And this indicates that you just need to hang in there. The Nine of Wands, he's tired. He's been kind of fighting, but he's still standing. So you just need to hang in there and still kind of just hang in there. Just still, you can do it. Don't give up. So that's saying do not give up. Whatever this Judgment represents for you, this kind of new way of doing things, new enlightenment, however this is, don't give up. You might need to, don't block yourself from going through the process. And if you're experiencing delays, kind of, because it could also, the Hangman in reverse also could indicate like delays from other people. So there might be something that's you're waiting on, or some situation, but it's being delayed, but it's not your delay. It's like it's an external to you delay. But this is saying just hang on in there, because the Three of Pentacles is really positive, and I think whatever is coming in for you, it's really going to pair nicely with you. It's going to mesh well with you. But let's see what else we get for this week. I need one card for my Geminis, please. Hold on. That did not come out. I screwed it up. I screwed that one up too. Hold on. Okay, you got Wolf Spirit, actually. Turn knowledge into wisdom. And then you have Agate, get back into balance. And this one came out too. Black Kyanite, set strong boundaries. Hand of Cards, take a chance, risk, being strategic, options, not showing hand, gambling. And Codependency, addictions are affecting your romantic life. So turn knowledge into wisdom. I really feel like that's going with the Judgment and probably even the Six of Cups. I think there might have been something from your past that you've had to learn, a lesson you've had to learn, and now that knowledge of the past is now the wisdom currently. And I think that's very important. It's important that we take things and situations that we've experienced and we take things from those situations. We take those lessons and we kind of turn it into the wisdom, so then we don't do it again, or we kind of can move forward. So I think this is saying with whatever you're on with this Judgment, this journey you're kind of going on with yourself, you have to take those experiences and move forward. And I feel like with the Hangman in reverse, it's like, don't block yourself. Even if you're experiencing certain delays that might be external to you, don't block yourself from going through this process. You got to hang in there. And Agate, get back into balance. And I really think that's going with the Hangman in reverse, because I feel like he's not quite in balance. He's kind of feeling the blocks and the delays and just not really, and it could also be about like a little bit about stalling or having this indecisive moment, but you just need to get back into balance, because I feel like with the Judgment card, I think you're starting to feel a certain kind of balance within yourself. And Black Kyanite, set strong boundaries. And this could be because you have the codependency here. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. I think this could be that if there was somebody from the past, because I feel like this Judgment is this enlightenment phase that you're going into is stemming from whatever the Six of Cups represents for you. This could be a person or a situation, something that you might have been a little codependent with, something that was a little bit toxic, something that wasn't really quite working for you, that's pushing you forward into this change, and then pushing you, I think eventually you're going to find a friend group or a situation that's just much healthier for you, much better, because the Three of Pentacles, they just work very cohesively together. They work very effectively together. So I think that's what's coming in for you. I just think you need to watch that you're not slipping back or stalling the process. You just need to hang in there during this time. You might need to be cutting somebody out or reducing, like setting boundaries and reducing certain behaviors with people. And it's hard. It's a work in progress, It's not always easy. But I think take a chance, risk, being strategic, options, not showing hand, gambling. I think this is kind of in a way the energy I think you have to come with a little bit. So take a chance could be let's say if the codependency here, if you've been doing the same thing, because codependency, you typically are doing what you've always done and getting the same results. But taking a chance is like, okay, I'm not going to do this. I'm going to try something different today, or I'm going to deal with the situation a little different. I think that's saying you need to kind of be in a phase where you're trying different things out, but things that are healthier for you, better for you and your soul and your being. And I think strategic is you need to kind of think about the best options going forward, because I do think you have options, and maybe not showing hands. Maybe that means if there's somebody that's codependent with you or you're codependent with them, don't tell them everything, because sometimes people will try to block you if they see that you're changing and they really rely on you and they're kind of in that toxic cycle with you. If you let them know, like, okay, I'm changing, they might try to prevent you or naysay you or try to block you from moving forward because you're about to leave them behind. So I think that's something that maybe some of you, if you're going through changes, if you're realizing that I need to do things a little bit differently, this hasn't been working for me, you just maybe keep it to yourself currently, figure out how to move forward, figure out what is the best for you, and just proceed accordingly. So, okay, let's see what quote we get for you, my Geminis. I need one quote for my Geminis, please. Okay. When it rains, look for rainbows. When it's dark, look for stars. Stop wearing your wishbone where your backbone ought to be. Look at that. So I think this is saying, I think whatever the Six of Cups represents, it may have been something in your past that really has spurred you to realize that you need to make changes. It could just be like you have to let something go. You have to move forward from something for your own health, for the betterment of you. But I think this is saying that maybe when you look back on certain situations, try to see the positive in it, And if you're currently going through something negative, try to still see the positive. Try to see the light at the end of the tunnel. Sometimes when you change that perspective and you're trying to see the good in something, try to see the lessons you're learning to be able to feel like you're gaining knowledge. It might help you kind of get back into balance as well and help you move forward. So stop wearing your wishbone where your backbone ought to be. And I kind of feel like that's going maybe with some of this codependency situation and setting strong boundaries. There might have been something that you just need to kind of just really be firm with. But you're going to know, because you will know if there is something that's kind of sucking your energy or a little bit or draining you or not very healthy for you. You're going to know, and you're going to know if you really should set boundaries with that. So that's definitely something that you're just going to know right away. Okay, let's see what Spirit of the Dish we get for my Geminis. So you have the Fountain, which is the spirit of the fountain drink. Okay. So for your dinner and a movie, you have comedy films and seafood. And so let me just do it this way so I can... You have Virgo here, and Virgo represents communication and thought processes, and they're also kind of more detail-orientated and very organized. And you have Cancer, which is all about emotions and habits. You have Jupiter here, which is about restrictions, responsibilities, and life lessons. And you have the South Node, which is about things that you need to let go. So aspects in your life that you need to let go. And I feel like that's what this reading has been a little bit, is you kind of analyzing what is not working for you and maybe planning to to release some old habits or people or situations that are just not healthy for you anymore. You have the first house, which you have the first house, which is about appearance, ego, interests, and the self. And then you have the fourth house, which represents the home, intuition, parenting, and children. A, Y, C, H, W, and H. And then you have 1, 4, 2. And then you have hope. And I think that's very important. I just think that that's what's really kind of also what the 9 of Wands is here saying, that you have to have hope, because if you continue having hope in a situation, it'll help keep you standing. It'll help kind of keep you fighting the fight because you have hope, because you think there's a light at the end of the tunnel and there's a reason why you're still trying to make the changes. You're trying to still do things differently. So I think you just need to have hope. I think that's really positive. Okay, let's see. We got a little charmy guy for you. Let's see what we get. And you have the little seahorse. So what is he saying for me with this? I'm getting, because he's kind of playful, but I think he kind of is like kind of responsible as well. But I think this, for this reading, is kind of saying that you just need to be a little playful. And I guess seahorses, because they're in the water, they can swim and maneuver in all different directions. So maybe this is saying that try different things out, you know, swim and maneuver in different directions, kind of try things out, see what you like. I think this is kind of being, right now, I feel like you're at the beginning of birthing your new self in a way, and finding things that are much better for you going forward. And I think this is just saying that be playful, be willing to try different things out, things that you've never tried before, and just have that like kind of openness where if you want to swim one way, you swim one way. If you want to go up, you want to go down, whatever you want to do, you have that mindset. Well, the world is your oyster. Like your possibilities are infinite right now, and you're able to try different things and see which one just blends well with you, what works the best for you. So I think that's what he's saying, is just trying to have a little fun along the way as well. Okay, guys, today I have a very special guest. We have Mr. Predicto. Wait, hold on. This is not your prediction. Hold on a second here.
Without hesitation,
okay.
Yes.
So that wasn't it. I'm trying to get this down. I keep moving him. He's very sensitive. Hold on. No, this
I am confident.
Okay, that wasn't it either. That wasn't it. Now here we go. Sorry, I'm trying to work this out. Mr. Predicto is just, he's a man of many words. He likes to chat a lot. Okay, here we go. Geminis, now think of your question, and here we go. Oh, Mr. Predicto, what is the answer for Gemini's question?
Everything points to no.
Okay, Mr. Predicto has said everything points to no. He has spoken. I hope you have a wonderful week, Geminis, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.